Huge delay. That's all. It's Monday. It's delay time. Good morning. July 6th. We're 90 days out from October 4th, your DTD2. This week, we are flipping it, and we're going A and W, whole new quarter, because we're officially here now into Q3. So we are A and W, and then you're texting your ends. So you're calling your A's and W's, texting your ends this week. It is a Monday. We are still on our initial schedule for the breakthrough class. So we're teaching every Monday for 5 straight weeks. This is week number 4. And we are doing open houses. Next week, we'll do social media. Then we're going to change things up. When we get into August, September, October, November, and moving forward, we will be teaching breakthrough in one fell swoop, as people would say, in 1 week. So we'll do it Monday through Friday. That's not until August. So there's 2 more sessions on the Mondays. If you get into the morning news, I know it can be confusing. Just need you to breathe, slow down, enjoy your coffee. We're back to work. There are 2 breakthroughs happening. There's KW Breakthrough Club, which is our lead gen, and it says it right next to it, lead gen. So don't tell me you couldn't find it. I know you can see it's staring at you. It says 9 o'clock, your chance to build your business. And you're like, I'm going to go make pancakes with mittens, which is fine. You're a business owner. You can do that if you want to. Also at 9 o'clock, Breakthrough 120, open houses. And that says class. So you can join us in Portsmouth or on the Zooms. There's 2 options. So we will be teaching that here in Portsmouth at 9 o'clock, session 4, open houses. Or if you've already been through the classes, you can just go right into lead generation, which I know you're going to do because you just thought to yourself, I might not have a closing on October 4th if I just make pancakes with mittens. But you're allowed to. See the conundrum? Being business owners, really cool to be in charge, also horrifying to be in charge. So you have to decide what's right for you. We're just giving you the roadmap every day with the morning news to tell you what's available for your face to do, should you choose to not want to be poor. Was that too harsh? It might have been, but here we are. I just said it. Noontime, we talk about what you did or didn't do in the morning. That is the midday protocol. 3 lead indicators. I want to know the conversations and interactions you had. And this was a big weekend. There were a lot of humans in your life this weekend. I get worked up about like that window between Halloween and New Year's. There's a lot of humans. This, depending on how you played this weekend, you probably saw a lot of people. I have to imagine 1 or 2 of them brought up the industry and asked you how it was going. It's how you answered that question, how you drew more information out of them that's probably going to lead to your greatness or not. So we'll talk about that. Interactions and conversations is one lead indicator. Of course, appointments set to sit with those buyers, sellers, and investors. And then ultimately, your last one is how many agreements did you get signed over the weekend? That happens at nooner today, the midday protocol. The link for that's in the morning news. At 1:30, you asked the broker, Jason Westcott, sort of going to talk to you about how the weekend went, if anything crazy came up, or you can just go in there and listen to him answer other questions. It's like having a professor with open door hours at the university. You can join him every Monday at 1:30 for Ask the Broker. And then 2:30 and 3 o'clock, we've got regional stuff stacked. Maggie McDowell, our regional tech trainer, does Tech Your Business to the Next Level. That's at 2:30. Right behind that, our very own Tiffany Hampton, phenomenal maps coach, does 25 and 26, where she's taken basically every cool thing that Gary has offered us over the years, and she's put it into a roadmap for you to just keep doing the next right thing so you can be successful. Speaking of being in charge of yourself and taking time off, Pedro's with us. Did you head down to North Kakalaka? That was a quick turnaround. I was surprised that you were going to be back for this.
I know. I went down to escape the heat. Now that the heat broke, I came back.
You did not escape the heat. It was hot down there too, wasn't it?
Not as hot as it was here. It was hot though.
Oh, I saw the big Good Morning America map, and it looked like you guys were in the red with us. No, you were not.
Don't believe everything you see on TV. It was hot.
One to grow on. Yeah, I'm sure it was tepid. But my question for you, and I also want to talk about, I know we have a CCIM class coming that's been put on the calendar. We want to talk about the dates for that, make sure everybody's aware of that. But first and foremost, just getting back to the fact, there's 2 sort of, today's one of those days. It's the Monday after the 4th of July weekend or Monday after the holiday. And then I always talk about the Tuesday after Labor Day. And how I've driven in here for years, and I'm always thinking to myself, man, the whole summer people came and, enjoyed our cocktails and ate our lobster, and like we sort of we almost miss it, right? Because I've got a saying, you're inside the jar, it's tough to read the label. We're here, we're super spoiled with where we live, and it sometimes gets to the Tuesday after Labor Day, and you're like, shit, did I not enjoy where I live? Because we're so fortunate. Um, so taking time off as a business owner, and you were really purposeful about your trip to North Kakalaka, and you told me the story, which I appreciate. How do you make sure that you are shutting it down? I would argue 4th of July, and I think you would agree, is a great weekend to just shut it off. Not a lot of people are bothering you about open houses or for showings. People are really usually across the board, any industry punched out, right?
Yeah, for sure. I know for a fact because I keep track of it in my little diary of even on holidays how many calls I'm getting throughout Thanksgiving. I'm
Mm.
still busy.
Hmm.
I know 4th of July from tracking that it's just a light day. Like I had 2 calls over the 4 days I was gone, and I know that I can leave those days without an issue.
Mm.
Do I bring my computer? Do I monitor my emails? Sure. But I knew that I would be safe.
Well, and that's like counterintuitive to what I just said about you probably saw a lot of people, and people are like, "Well, what's the truth?" I think there were a lot of like conversations over, as my grandmother would say, the potato salad. There's a lot of
Mhm.
like socialization and, hey, how's the industry? I heard it's crazy and what's going on. Like there's a lot of that stuff going on. But to your point, your clients are probably we are not top of their mind. Um,
Correct.
unless you have that one client who's like, let's do some real hard work on the listing over the weekend. Certainly 4th of July weekend, and we're gonna be up against it next year too. I think nationally the holiday is probably going to be Monday next year, obviously, but it's going to be same. So, what is your next break, and how purposeful? Do you wait until you feel it? Like if I don't take some time off, I'm going to punch somebody in the throat, or are you pretty cut and paste with like, I know I need at least once a quarter. Like Brian Moran wrote the book 12-Week Year, and it's about condensing your work into the 12 weeks of the quarter. There's 13 weeks, but he's encouraging everybody to at least take a week off every 90 days. So when do you purposefully do it?
I wish it could be that regimented with 12 weeks. I in October, I am heading out to the Keller Williams or KW Commercial Summit. So that will be one, and I'm going to take a few days to go visit some family in Texas.
Mhm.
So you know what I mean. It's not necessarily, oh, I'm going on this big long 3-week cruise to see the ice caps of Alaska. You know what I mean. I haven't figured out how to do that
It
yet.
sounds like that might be important. I don't know. I feel like that was very passive and specific at the same time.
But yeah, no, I try to get out to the KW commercial stuff, and then I'll try to put a few days onto that. I'm hitting Pinehurst for the Pinehurst Academy in the spring, so I have like a bunch of
So
things
good.
mapped out for sure.
So, tell me about the Pinehurst thing. I know Lawana and some of the girls just went down and played, which
Yeah,
like
Danny.
yeah, Lawana said admittedly, her and the other girls, she's like, do we belong down there? No, but there's a lot of people that don't belong down there. But they had a really good time, obviously.
I'll be one of those that don't belong down there, but I'm down there trying to
Uh,
belong.
yeah, and I certainly don't mean that socially. I mean that insofar as it might be over our we might be fighting above our weight class
Yeah, without a
down on
doubt.
Pinehurst number 2. It's a skinny little track down there, but anyway, that's awesome. That's super cool that you're doing that. How'd you figure that out? When did you find out about that?
It's been something I was trying to go last year, but it was sold out. So I just pestered my way to get in. So
I thinking of you over the weekend. There it is. Now it's going to get romantic. I saw this girl raging on TikTok. She goes, "Hey, you know what? The lottery for the Masters, it should not be 30 days. If it like she was doing this whole thing like if what is it? Because it starts June 1st, doesn't it?
yeah, yeah.
Not you've got me triggered now. Like I will get on there and we do it and because Janina's like, can we all do it? I'm like, no, it's one per household. So we had to do one per household, obviously. But and you've got a great process, which I will not share with the universe, but I love your process.
30 signed up this year.
30. I love that. Oh man, this is why you invest in property, kids. You tie it to the lease. They have to. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. Anyway, this girl got on and she raged about the fact that it should only be 3 days. If it gets to June 4th and you haven't thought about doing it, you obviously don't care. Like She was
Right.
talking about making it more difficult to get in, which is sort of funny. 'cause
Right.
it's
Yeah.
already difficult to get in, but she was screaming, and I was thinking about you. So, well, good luck with that because I know you have most of the Eastern Seaboard signing up for you, which is fantastic. Um, the classes that are coming up, stuff that's going to be in the region, and we do have something coming to 463. It'll be here in Portsmouth. What are your dates on that? Just to remind everybody, it'll be right here in our training room in Portsmouth.
I will say that it's shooting to be at the end of October. We're just trying to confirm everything now, but it is a CCIM class, the 102 class, where you kind of you learn about demographics and how that equates to the commercial real estate business, and how to identify, and that correlates to um, putting in the right projects to the right place, whether that's a residential development, all the way up to putting in a Fortune 500 company.
With
So
this,
it's definitely, and it might be, even though it's 102, it might be one of the most intense and um, harder concepts to gather in the initial four.
what you said demographic earlier. So to that point, what is the demographic for this class? Who should be in the room with you?
Oh, this one, you should be committed that commercial real estate is your path.
Yeah.
It is not cheap. It is a master's level class.
Okay.
I think there's if you're starting to wonder if commercial's the right one for you, or you're dabbling. I would say this is probably not the intro class you want. There's KW Bridge, KW Commercial Bridge, and then there is Nucleus as well, and a new education system that they just rolled out. I can't remember the name of that one. Also, if you're looking to see if this is the world you want to get into, Ethan's commercial contracts classes this
Yes.
Wednesday, that
Yep.
would be a perfect start to understand
Perfect.
what's going on.
Awesome. All right, sir. Well, I appreciate it. We talked to Pedro about commercial and Pinehurst and the Masters Lottery. Not those subjects don't come up every month, but every first Monday of the month, and this was it. Friendly reminder: we're back from the holiday, and I have to be the pain in the ass. Nate hired me to be the pain in the ass. It is October 4th today. This is your last, if we're being honest, this is your last 90 days to do the activities to close out revenue inside of this calendar year. Everything we do after October 1st probably is going to come to fruition after the first of the year. That doesn't mean you should stop working in the fourth quarter, because that will make your winter horrifying. My point is, if you really want to close out a strong calendar year, if you're focused on December 31st, this is where we got to put our head down and our heart up and get back to work. There will be time to go to the beach. There will be time to go out with your friends. But if you're coming into the office, or if you're calling today a business day, we got about 15 minutes before the bell rings officially, and the humans are at their desks at their offices and maybe back into their grind. And they would probably love to start their day with a conversation with you, as opposed to their boss lurking over the back of their head. So reach out to your people, get those conversations going. The needle is moving, people are buying, and the market is exactly what it is. It's not going to improve. You and I both know that. So let's get back to work. If I can help with anything, it is 603-834-2856. If you have a referral for Pedro, he is 339. That's all I got. I can't go any further than that. It's like a secret.
339-224-0912. And even if it's not a referral, you just want to understand a little bit more about some classes that are coming up or the path to take to get into commercial, feel free to give me a call.
Awesome. Thank you, Pedro. Take care.
Thanks. Bye.